Hey Gemini, welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your June monthly reading. Your overall energy for the month, you have direction. And so you're getting in touch with your why and what brings you joy. You're setting like new coordinates at this time with like new criteria for how you choose them. You do have some hard questions to ask, but the answers look like they could be particularly enlightening and set you on a new course, more aligned with whatever you define your purpose to be, or if your concept of what purpose even means, right? So I think you may see the universe being more supportive and helpful when you're on task in the cosmic sense. There will be more open doors, I think. So for the first week, you have the Hanged Man with the Empress. And you want, you know what this feels like? It feels like a Christmas tree with all the presents around it, but Christmas is still a week away. It's like you can't reach out and tear into it just yet. So the key to make it through will be not to give in to impatience or frustration or lack mentality. It's all yours. It's all right there. And you can even see your name on the tags. You just don't know what's in there yet. And you can't touch and feel all the goodies in abundance. And yet there it all is. And it's like you know that day is coming. And maybe it's even marked on your calendar. You know, I just had this idea to create like an Advent style ritual for myself when I'm counting down to something I want, or an event that I'm looking forward to, or an ending that, just something when you're counting the days to something, to give myself a little something every day that makes the wait itself special and less like throwaway days, because we don't get throwaway days. So flip your approach to waiting periods, okay? So for the second week, you have, I gotta go all the way around the stupid tripod, the World with the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like it's here. It's finally here. Whatever that means for you. And now you get to stand back and survey the results. It's like you're surrounded by the metaphorical crumpled wrapping paper, the bows, the torn tissue paper, and now you get to add up your loot. And there's kind of a larger and smaller, almost not to scale, a disproportionate juxtaposition or dichotomy, I want to say, where like the closure is a major cycle. Something that you've been at a long, long time is over, and like you're beyond ready for the next thing. And now, but yet there's still some practical matters that need to be tended to, like in the transition. So, like having to take some kind of stock or inventory. What do I need versus what do I have? Where do I need more? Where do I need less? With Empress energy spilling over, take a look at what you already have that will serve you. It's going to serve you well without having to spend more. And I think you'll be surprised at the wealth that you've accumulated from working so hard through this last karmic cycle. It's more than you think if you broaden your definition. It's like when I was in accounting school, and this may have changed because this was decades ago, but they had an actual balance sheet line item where they quantified the goodwill of the company. So your good name has value, your resourcefulness has value, your adaptability has value, and don't get stuck on your bank balance as the only quantifiable thing that has any value as you move forward into the next cycle that's going to serve you. So for the third week, you have the Ten of Cups with Temperance in reverse. So there's something about breaking things down into elements, like disassembling molecules or compounds, reverse osmosis. The Ten of Cups, it's a card of completion and emotional fulfillment. The box is all checked, and it's happening through some kind of simplicity or cutting back. I don't like to call this the happily ever card because there's really kind of no such thing. Like after the credits roll at the end of the movie, the sun still comes up the next day and life continues in all its cyclic glory. And if you're doing it right, you're going to be challenged by something at some point. But as a weekly energy, you can't beat the Ten of Cups for happiness. And you may be taking something apart, like a structure that once limited you, or actually it's more like reduction of something, having fewer factors in the equation. It's the difference between the delicious satisfaction of 2-ingredient whipped cream that you make from cream and sugar in the blend with the beaters versus the stuff in the tub where it takes longer to read the ingredients than to eat them, to eat the thing. So find ways to get to the elemental level this week. And for the 4th week, you have the Ten of Swords with the Magician in reverse. So what's weird is this isn't drastically different from this 3rd week. It's just saying it in a very different way. I mean, it's not the same, but it's a continuation. It's an evolution. The Ten of Swords, it's another indicator of the ending of a negative thought spiral. So it's like you have these two tens here back to back. So this is, and the world. So there is a major ending in like on several different levels. Like maybe something ends and that means that several aspects of your life also end along with it, like everything that was supporting it. So something that you once feared or something that was scarier in the unknown form is finally here. And things are usually less scary in the reality than what we built them up to be in our mind. So with the reverse Magician, something has failed to materialize. And I'm seeing the combination of these two saying that the nightmare has failed to materialize. With the reverse Magician also, it dismantles, just maybe more chaotically than Temperance reverse. The Temperance reverse, I feel like it teases apart, it separates into that elemental form. The reverse Magician, it dissolves completely, whatever it is. So it's like you've broken things down into their elemental form so that now you can completely let go of some of it without the chance of it taking something else away with it, right? So you're not throwing out babies with bathwater and whatnot. So it's like you have to pull them apart, and that way you can decide what stays and what goes instead of just throwing it all out, if that makes any sense. Yeah, because you've disentangled them. Disentanglement. All of this feels like it's setting you up to be moving lighter in every way so that you can steer more accurately and in a more like agile way in this new direction, and to do so also with fewer encumbrances and to travel lighter. Okay, so if you want to hear what I have to say next month in July, like, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I will talk to you then. Thank you.